What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Well, do women like bad boys? The infamous question, and probably something that you've seen quite often on this manosphere, red pill, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Here's my take on it, okay? And I feel like you guys are gonna take some insight out of this. Okay, so do women like bad boys? Yes and no. Okay. See, guys, I'm gonna preface this real quick with this explanation, real quick. That'll kind of encase this whole explanation, kind of give you insight. See, as men, and unfortunately, society nowadays tells men to be fluid, right? I've heard this a lot of times. Being fluid means that hey, you don't have to identify as being masculine. All that masculine stuff, that's bad. All the masculine traits like being dominant and assertive and all that, that's bad. That's misogynist. Be fluid. Act like women do. Okay? So this is where the confusion, this is where huge confusion comes in, and a lot of young men get just completely lost in the shit sauce, so to speak. But here's masculinity in a nutshell. In nature we are more aggressive by nature. It's just I don't know whoever made us, Vishnu, Allah, Gandhi, Yahshua, Christ, Neo from the Matrix, whoever made us, he made it this way. And you see proof of this because one, we're physically bigger. 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be physically bigger than a female. Now, I've seen some big hoes before. Even still, she's not gonna hang with the biggest guy. You dig what I'm saying? She's not gonna stand a chance, right? So we got that going. We have testosterone. Testosterone makes us what? It makes it, that's the thing that gives us the drive to be in motion, and being in motion involves aggressiveness. Okay, it makes us a little more angry. That's why in the history of violence, you're gonna see most of it is men. You go to a prison system, the male prison system is way more overpacked than the woman's by like a lot. You know what I mean? So that's just a clear indication that men have a little more aggression. That's just how we're hardwired. That's why we grow muscles more than females. It's just all part of that aggressiveness. You dig what I'm saying? And it's hardwired in us like that so we could better survive and protect our children and our spouse and all that good stuff, family and all that. So with that being said, with me prefacing that, I said all of that to say this. The reason why women nowadays, some of them gravitate to bad boys, and we call them bad boys, and don't get it twisted. Some chick, I knew some chicks that purposely went after dope boys. Purposely. Now, if you live in the hood, if you live in an urban area, you know all too well what the fuck I'm talking about. You know all too well how a lot of these, how females in urban areas and hoods think, right? But anyway, let me get back to it. And they would go, they go for guys that the bad boys, because bad boys, unfortunately, they are pretty much the closest thing to real masculinity, and it's I'm not gonna lie to you. These dudes that sell dope and all that shit, I'm not telling you to go out there and do drive-bys and do drills and all that, because going to jail for life is not worth abroad. It's not worth nobody, right? But these guys exhibit traits of assertiveness. You dig what I'm saying? They exhibit traits of dominance. If the chick tells them to do something, they're not gonna do it, right? These guys go against the grain. Okay, they go against the grain. So that's why they find attractiveness in it. And in the same token, a lot of these so-called bad boys, they are behind closed doors. Though they are, see, it's a paradox. They are complete simps and this is another video. I'm gonna go into it another time, but they're like kind of mama's boys, and they look at their girl as like their mama. This is another video, another topic that I might or might not get into. But initially, the woman is drawn to them because she sees these guys usually, you know, they're open with their sexuality. They're open with their aggressiveness. They're open with their dominance. You understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the young ladies gravitate to these guys because they just exhibit these characteristics. Okay, so what you could take from this is you could be a quote unquote bad boy and you don't even have to do none of that dope dealing and none of that blah blah blah. Okay, you don't have to do no criminalistic stuff because I'm not going to jail to impress no bitch. I'm sorry, I don't need to. You feel me? Like, I'm sorry to sound blunt with it, no disrespect to my ladies, but like I said, be more assertive, be more dominant, be more open with your sexuality. You know, when you're talking to a young lady, you know, show her that you have some kind of style, some kind of swag. And I know not all of us was raised in an urban environment where we have so-called swag, but you get what I'm saying. Just have a cool personality. Be kind of open. When you're talking to a chick, don't be so like guarded and scared. No, show her you got some nuts. You know what I'm saying? Let your nuts hang a little bit. You know, just be cool and you don't have to be. I'm not telling you to go all out of your element. You know, if you're more of a quiet, even if you're a quiet guy, there's still some ways that you could show your dominance and aggression. You know, every man should be walking tall. You know, every man should be having his head high like he's proud of himself, right? And even if you are quiet, you know, keep that direct eye contact. That's dominance right there. You know, when you're talking to a young lady, chopping it up, keep it real. You know, I can't tell you how many times I was talking to a young lady and she's like, "Well, you just keep it real." You know what I'm saying? Because I say things that border the edge of offensive, right? Now, I'm not telling you to just, and you gotta kind of gauge the temperature. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of gauge the situation. Don't just say something extremely offensive because no one likes to get offended like that. But you know, like for example, if you're chopping it up with a young lady, tease her a little bit, have fun with her a little bit, make her feel like she's your little homie, right? Because most of the time, as men, we're physically bigger than the chick. Well, some of these chicks are big as fuck nowadays, but yet another video topic. But like I'm saying, just make her feel like she your little homie. You know, show her that assertiveness, aggressive. If you're a sexual being, right? We're all sexual beings. All men desire sex. Let's don't even go there with me. Don't even go there with me. It's not all about sex. At some point it is. You feel me? You know deep down inside you wanna smash that gorgeous chick, right? Show her you're comfortable with your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Invite her back to your crib. You know, get close to her, give her that direct eye contact. You know, shit like that. That's the things that bad boys do that turn women on, is their ability to hit the gym. Another thing, a lot of these bad boys have solid physiques, and they're called bad boys because they know they look good. They worked on themselves. They have a little bit of selfishness to them. You know, a lot of if you look at people like Ted Bundy, one of the most infamous serial killers, he had a lot of charm. He had a lot of swag. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how he was unfortunately able to do what he did, which was terrible. But he was a bad boy, and the thing that made him a bad boy was he was kind of selfish. He was kind of into himself. He had that little swag, you feel me, that I could take it or leave it type of deal, and that's how he lured chicks in. He had that charm. And he did some messed up stuff, but I watched the documentary, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. This goes deep. Okay, so yeah, fellas, and then like I said, working out. Get in that darn gym. A lot of bad boys have great physiques, because they know that if they attracted this fine chick, they could attract another one. It's that little healthy dose of narcissism, healthy dose. And I'm not gonna say that they're narcissistic, but it's a healthy dose that they're like, look, if I got this fine chick, and obviously she was feeling me because my personality was cool and I look good. What makes her think I can't get another one? You know. Anyway, with that being said, man, I hope this video helped. Um, it's the best way I can describe it, and it really makes sense if you think about it. Because if you go even back to Roman times, all those guys did were fight and have wars. And I bet you every single one of them had a chick. You feel me? It's kind of in our nature to be slightly aggressive, is my point. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I'm out.